Alright, so over here in you start checking out the rest of the room here, and you don't really find anything that's very interesting because plants never really were your thing.
Nope.
In fact, you say that.
So
like, plants
you just
never
kind of
really
straighten
were
up
my
your
thing.
jacket and you start walking to the door, and then you hear the little click on the door. So you walk up to it and it doesn't open.
Uh-oh.
You're like, that's strange.
I'll use my security badge.
Off your slimy
you swipe
lap
it,
coat.
and then it goes did it. Is this something wrong with it?
Too much slime on it.
He's trying to wipe off the slime and everything.
Yeah.
And then behind you, you start hearing what sounds like a slithering almost.
Ooh.
You look behind you and you see nothing.
Use a mirror.
It's in the walls.
It's in the pipes. You have to use
I
a
want to
mirror.
I'm going to just try to kick the door in. Or out. Yeah. Alright. Stripper strength. No, I rolled a 17.
No.
Didn't work this time.
No.
Didn't work.
You kick the door, you do put a dent in it, but that's it.
Nice.
And you break your little toe.
Yeah.
Like, these doors are not very well made.
Alright.
No wonder these beasts all got out.
You hear what sounds like slithering behind you again.
I will turn around and look behind me.
You try and look behind you and you still see nothing.
I assume that there's something bad in the room with me, so I will keep trying to kick my way through the door.
Alright, go ahead and make another one.
I will reroll.
His
Oh,
favorite
20.
somewhere.
25.
Where's your favorite
They're right there.
Weren't they?
They were right here. I didn't move
I
them.
knocked it over earlier.
Oh, well then I don't know.
I had two. Like,
Do you want to
You
use
had
mine?
two.
Yeah,
I
you
have
have two.
one. I now have one.
What color were you?
Blue.
Blue? Okay, you got
Is
one.
that them?
Yeah, I think.
well,
those are hers.
That's hers.
yeah.
Yeah. I have
There you go. There's one. We'll find it in a minute.
Oh, your chips.
Alright, so you got a 20, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So, you start kicking the door some more. You start punching it. You put more dents in it. And you keep hearing that slithering, but you hear it's louder now. Every time you look back, you don't see anything. So, you get a running start. You run towards the door. And as soon as you go to kick the door, it slides open. And a very large three-headed creature meets you, and you immediately stop the kick and fall down on the ground as you slip. The creature goes over you, and then it starts tearing into, as you see, kind of upside down, what looks to be like plants, essentially, attacking this creature. So all these vines are reaching out, wrapping around it. It's biting, ripping vines apart. And everyone else that was following Cerebus down there, you come to a screeching halt at the end of the hallway, and you see into the room, you see what's going on.
Well, it looks like we've done our job here.
Yep, this plant thing's taking care of it.
I think that maybe the elevator guy.
We gotta help our dog.
No, the dog's fine.
That's not our dog.
It just tried to eat us.
We just.
We don't own the dog.
Yeah. We've
Oh, it's
taken
her
the
dog.
responsibility of it now.
I don't think it's going to fit in the lift.
Yeah, we can't bring it with us, man.
You know what will? Its brains will fit in the lift.
Oh gosh.
We don't need 3 Cerberus brains.
We could rebuild it.
We don't need any more brains.
You could rebuild them?
Can we set it? Can we
we
set
make
the
it better?
plant on fire?
You two over here in the security office, go ahead and make a roll real quick for your computer.
I will. 27.
I'm
27?
gonna harvest the brains.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
7?
Told you I was a better
Stay on
hacker
the way.
than you.
Hey, you got it better. Alright, you successfully got the cameras back online. And as you do, you see all of this now happening. You see these plants alive in the room that are basically They're winning, actually. They've got the heads separated.
So
They've
I
wrapped around the body.
I get on the little microphone thing and go, you know, guys, want to head to the lift? I've got it ready to go. Let's head upstairs.
So when you said they got the heads separated,
They
The
got
brains
them
are not
apart.
And
exposed.
if the robot wants the brains, then he can just stay here. I'm going to the lift. Y'all coming or not?
I'm going to the lift.
yeah.
how quickly can I get the brains?
I have no desire to stay here.
Before you leave the room,
Not quickly.
Not saying that he's not a great
Because
investigator,
you have to actually remove the head.
but maybe scan the room.
And you also have to go into a room with the plans.
You have
to
the
do
little
that.
scanner thingy.
I have the scanner
It's
thing.
dangerous.
Fine, I'll scan the room before I leave it.
What do you scan for?
Stuff to see
No, we
stuff
have
with my
two.
scanner.
Fantastic.
See if
Go
she
for
can perceive anything.
I can't see anything. There's too much dogs fighting.
it. What do you
Feel
get?
bad for it.
I would like to relay to them what I saw on the computer.
What'd you get?
17.
17?
Yeah.
Alright, so what you do see, there's a lot going on. What you do see is what looks to be like shambling and shifting. So it's not a stationary plant that's sitting there and is reaching out with these vines. It's moving. It's detached.
It's playing with legs.
Uh,
Finally,
I'm still gonna go the other way.
it's got
I'm
human
going to the
legs.
elevator. This plant's coming after the dog thing. The
It's
dog thing's
Treebeard.
attacking the plant. It's time to go.
Well, definitely mushy people first.
I mean, I don't care what you do. I'm going.
Alright. So what is the order here to everybody's?
I'm going to the elevator. That's really all
I would
care
assume
about.
like anybody that's a doctor or injured go first.
So two
Come with
doctors.
me.
Are you leaving?
To the elevator.
It's a
I'm gonna
suggestion.
Make sure Charlie comes. So I'm gonna drag him with me.
Okay, I'll
She's,
go.
she's ordering you to follow.
You really
Charlie,
had to twist his
protect them.
arm there, man. That was some
No.
arm twisting.
He's like, okay, I gotta leave the brains behind. Okay.
Well,
He's
I gotta
going,
leave-
but he's pouting the
I have
whole
to
time.
leave my dog behind.
Yeah.
But your dog eats
Your
dead.
dog
A
is
boy and his
really,
dog.
No,
you
he's not
know,
dead
The
yet.
brains. He thinks
Wow.
he can rebuild them.
This
Make him
is
better.
really just not gonna fit in the elevator.
June, I don't have
That's why I
enough
was gonna
update
take
for
the
all your
brains.
injuries, so you
All right,
probably better go with the doctors.
We need you both.
Montgomery and Morgan and June.
Yep.
Oh,
Can
I'm just gonna head toward the lift where everybody else is going.
Yep.
I do want to try to explain to them what I saw on the computer,
Okay, go ahead.
not fully understanding what I saw on the computer.
What did you see?
Is this a better conversation, perhaps, for an elevator?
Or on the
Like
wall.
as
On the
way
way.
we're running, as why we're running.
I mean,
All right.
it could be pertinent.
So I'll just be backing up away from the room while they're
1,
running.
2, 3, roll defenses. Morgan, and June.
Not me.
No, just these three.
I'll spend another one.
I'll spend all the favor.
20.
See, you gotta bounce it off the back. That's where the good juju
20.
comes from.
Okay, what
Plus
else?
what?
Plus what?
Well, I
25.
rolled 20.
Oh, you just add in
Dex,
your dex and
whatever
evade.
your-
Do you have
Nice.
evade?
Yep, 28.
I'm also
28.
at 20, or I am at 20.
You're at, did you
I'm
roll
at
20 or you're at 20?
I roll. No, I'm at 20.
You're at 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
25.
25. Okay. All right. So you successfully evade that for the moment, but this is what you see. You see basically two, it looks like creatures basically separate themselves from the walls of the room, and they're like these vine creatures, what they look like. Like all these vines are intertwined in each other to kind of make a foot, so to speak, or a leg, and they're basically shambling their way towards you. So these things are mobile, and when they do, they go towards you. They're reaching out, and you can see that the vines are reaching out like tendrils at reach, and they almost get you as you guys exit the doorway.
I'll maintain the rear of the pack as I've got a shield. So
You go down by one.
I tell them, keep running. You've got amazing calves. You must be incredibly fast.
I also have disengage, so pretty good at removing myself from conflict.
That is true. All right, so you guys make it down past the wildlife, and as you are these creatures are starting to gain. And as they are, you see more behind them that are starting to approach you. Alright, so the three of you can make evasions once again.
Invasions. Where are we? We're in the clear.
You guys are up ahead of them.
Okay.
You know that they're behind you, but they're that far behind that they're reaching out to these three because they're bringing the rear.
Oh, maybe I should go help them.
26.
No, we're going towards
Me
the elevator.
too.
Don't get distracted.
I rolled the
19.
26 too.
19?
Don't get distracted.
Okay.
Aye.
We're in the system.
Alright, so
These are
you
like
all
sprinklers.
continue on.
And if they don't make it, we can
we
take the
turn it off.
brains.
We slow the things running after them down.
I doubt it.
As you
'Cause
guys
then they're in
continue
the
on,
same condition
one of the
that they
vines
are.
gets past you and reaches and grabs his leg and basically trips him up,
Who?
Morgan, and starts pulling him.
Can I shoot the vine?
Yes.
I could shoot.
Did you want to shoot the vine?
You got a
you tripped
shotgun.
on the floor.
I mean,
so
yeah,
I
take your
probably
shotgun
had
and
a.
shoot towards your foot.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably have a better.
You've already asked, so technically you already got the initiative, so. Yeah.
24.
Nice.
A lot better than I was.
That was a good shot.
You successfully shoot it and separate the vine from his leg
Run.
Thank you.
versus his leg.
That could have ended badly.
Yeah.
I
If he
also
used a
have a
shotgun,
shotgun,
that's
so I
probably-
thought that was a bad idea to shoot at you.
I can like point it past where my.
Use your stripper speed and run away.
Is there like any flamethrowers in the office, in the security office?
No. There's a shotgun, but he took it.
Are we going
Alright.
past it at all?
You will be in a minute.
Okay.
So you guys go past the environmental sciences department, and again make another roll as these things are gaining.
Everybody?
Throw some dirt
No,
at it.
just these three.
24.
18. How are you guys rolling so high?
18.
18.
You gotta get a good bounce.
And what you see is this now.
There's a rolling tray underneath that table right there.
Especially after you shot the other one. You see two of them that basically merge together and create a larger version.
There's one more.
And one arm basically reaches out and grabs his leg, the other arm grabs her leg, and just basically starts dragging him.
Can I use my knife?
You can. To cut the tendril.
Mhm.
Go for it.
Nice.
17. Hang on, I haven't used it. 17. It's 24. 25.
25.
I'll shoot it. I'll shoot. Look, I'm not gonna like
Go for it.
shoot it with my foot in front of it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
lean
just go shoot.
past my foot to shoot it.
Hopefully,
Put the barrel
we'll
of
see how
the
the
gun
roll
right on the
goes.
vine.
I'm at point blank range.
Put the barrel of the gun right on the.
Right now, at
vine.
this point, as you bring up the
I mean,
shotgun,
you could roll a one.
you know, it's
It
vine.
all depends on how
You're
terrible I
basically
am
fighting
at
a
pulling the
route.
trigger.
It's
We'll
marked.
roll and see what happens.
I rolled a 2.
There's another one like
I think
this
you just shot
under
your
the
foot
table.
off, man.
Hold on. 2, you're not skilled with firearms, right?
No.
So
So
you're
that's
at
a
a negative
negative 1. Now let's add in your dex.
That is a 6.
3 at 5.
5. I can give you this favor back.
I think he just knocked himself out with the recoil.
I think he has no foot and he knocked himself
So
out.
How
you
did
grab
I
the
shoot that
shotgun and you're like, it's fine, it's my
Doesn't
time
it
to
have him
shine.
by the foot?
So you pump the shotgun, you point towards it, and as you do, the vine grabs it and basically disarms you, and the shot
it
goes
ha-
wild, and then it brings the shotgun back into itself. And it completely disarms you with the shotgun, and then pulls you closer.
So does it have the
The
shotgun?
tree has the
It
shotgun.
has a shotgun now.
All right.
This is pretty cool.
Meanwhile, everybody else has continued running, so they're getting further ahead of you.
Does it seem sentient?
Oh, you succeeded in cutting yours, so what do you do?
Can I go cut his?
You can attempt to help him, yeah.
Okay.
Does it seem sentient? Like it's walking,
Are
it's
you
got a purpose?
It's got a gun, man.
Yeah, it is, but it doesn't seem like really have any He has to find like features. It's just a whole collection of like vines and such.
My question would be, before I try to brainwash this thing, does it have a brain to wash?
It does not know.
Ah, all right. Then I'm going to go ahead and... I'll enhance my reflexes and I'll run in there and save him.
Alright, you both can do that. So she can actually aid you in it. So she'll give you a +2.
Well, that's good.
I got a 24, by the way.
And you roll with advantage.
I do roll.
Because you activated it.
That'd be 20.
You guys seen this all on camera, by the way.
20 to
What are we
run up
doing?
and save the stripper.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to help them though.
I got a 24 to cut the vine thingy.
Yeah. Oh, that works. You got what?
At 20 to save the
Yeah,
stripper.
yeah. You guys succeed. So you successfully detach him from the vine.
I would also like to fire him and carry him now. Throw him over my shoulder and start running towards the lift.
That works.
Just like I can walk, man.
Alright. So you do that. Everyone starts catching up. They go past the security office.
Can
Well, I'm already toward the lift,
Lift?
so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sauntering that way.
can I look in there to see if there's any like walkie-talkies or anything so that we can communicate when we get to the next level?
You can do so.
Or is that gonna take too long?
Well, no, well, you can do that, but everyone else is heading to the lift, and with this thing coming behind, you may or may not have enough time to check and then leave the office.
Okay,
without
then I'm
being
not gonna
called
worry
by
about
us.
it. It was an afterthought. We probably should have done that when we were in there. Because we have like no way to communicate with each other.
Yeah.
The security office would have probably
No,
been
he
a
was
good
just
place.
sauntering. He's not there yet.
Alright, so all of you start basically piling onto the lift. Alright. John Smith, you go ahead and you basically start activating the lift to head up. But this mass basically now is what it is, because all these creatures, instead of being separate, they started combining. So you had this very large thing that's just basically using its tendrils to make its way through the hallway. And then the vines start reaching up and grabbing the lift, preventing it from going up.
Anybody have a lighter?
No.
I
No,
don't.
this is a non-smoking facility.
And the lift is starting to struggle from the weight, and you
Can
start
I-
hearing, you've seen the warning signs all on the panel and everything.
So anybody who has a
there's a
gun or a
mass-
knife or something like
Yeah.
that should probably start trying
Is
to
there
cut
a
the vines
mass
off.
where it seems like it's centered?
Yes, there's a center mass right there by the security office that's blocking the hallway.
All right, I'll shoot that with a gun.
Yeah, you lost your... You found a shotgun and then lost it.
I can't hold on to a gun. In this game.
Well, that's what happens when you're not skilled in that
So
area.
that's a 20
specifically.
with the shotgun.
Everyone
Shoot
else
it.
has guns. All the scientists and doctors, for some reason, are
I don't have a gun.
skilled.
But
with
you have a
guns.
knife.
I have
What was
a
it?
multi-tool.
That was my last round of
I have
special
a pistol,
ammo that I just shot
but
it
it
with.
doesn't
Yeah.
do much damage.
I'm out of
It's
ammo
just
now.
for
Oh, you just rolled your ammo die?
self-defense.
Yeah,
Yeah. What was the attack roll?
I got a 20 to hit it.
20? Oh, yeah, okay, good. So you hit it, you fire off that one final round.
And of course, if it's got anything specially magical about it, that would be rather potentially
Yes.
dangerous to it.
So it hits the center of the mass, and you can tell when it hits it that you hear like this shriek. All right, and then this green goo starts spewing out of it. And then something very interesting begins to happen.
Right in the mitochondria.
So you see what looks like a gray coloring start to spread from the center of it and spread all through the tendrils, all the way up into the lift. And then that gray coloring basically causes it to wither. So all the vines begin to wither and it loses its grasp as it lets go of the lift, and the lift goes upwards.
You're welcome.
All right. Good job. Good shot.
Last shot. That was the last one.
You didn't have to tell me
Did it
that.
die?
You're welcome.
So I can go back and harvest the brains.
No, we're
of-
already in the
already
tube
got it.
thing going up.
There's no brain left of it.
We don't know that. How do we know that?
If the
Because
robot
it all
wants to stay, he
wibbled up.
can stay, but I'm not staying.
We're not staying.
I don't like this one bit.
Listen to your mother.
You can go pout
She's
in the
not
corner.
my mom.
Kind of.
So, when that happens, the Emerald Queen appears once again. As she speaks to you two over here, both Johns. Okay? And she says, I applaud your attempts. But
Her attempts.
Yeah, well,
you cannot stop me.
yeah, well.
The harder you resist, the more powerful I become. Then she looks at everybody else.
I sit down in peaceful defiance.
And she walks over, her image walks over to you, Dr. Ortiz. And she says, it's terrible, isn't it? A poor innocent creature imprisoned for experimentation. Then turned into these monstrosities. If only there was a way to stop this from happening. And then she disappears.
She didn't mention
I
I don't know what that was about.
So at this point, do you explain to them about the plants?
Yes.
Now that you have a moment that you're not dying?
Using my limited
Oh,
knowledge
I
of
set him down.
what's actually going on.
You're still holding him.
No.
He's just on defiance with them.
No, we're good.
Alright. Yeah, so he basically explains to you that what he found there as well, which is they were collecting plants from all across the world looking for the same substance that they were looking for and everything else. And basically, from all the data that you have collected, what you have found is that they have found traces of this element X in the soil, rocks, water. They found it in plants. They found it in animals. They even found it in these, whatever these creatures were, this three-headed dog and this werewolf, you know, wherever it came from. They found all these elements present in all of them.
Can we have the doctors run like a swab test on us to make sure that we don't have it? I don't want to turn into one of those things.
Well, when you get to the next laboratory, you could do that. They'll have the equipment for all that.
No,
I can
wait.
assist. I'm a research assistant. I promise.
Do we have
And
our
from what she collected,
That's how I learned to do all this stuff.
when all this data was analyzed on this floor, it's actually sent to the level right above you is where it was sent to. So once it was analyzed and once it was discovered that so-and-so contained element X, it was sent up to the other level for processing after that.
So everything up on the next level is full
All
of element
X.
So,
Or the data.
are there creatures?
It could also be the element as well. Who knows?
Okay.
But you know, at least the data was transferred there. Because after the analysis went through the machine,
Right.
they would take the data and they would send it to the next department, which is located on sub-level 3. Do it?
I was gonna say, so there's not creatures. It's just like the samples that they
Information.
took from the peoples or whatever. Just the data was sent up.
Yeah, data was sent. The creatures weren't sent up.
Okay, that's what I was.
This is where they were
Clarify.
contained, was down here.
Have I had any memories during this whole
Of why he's here.
level?
Why he was in a Speedo.
Actually, with all that moment where the gun was taken from you and then you're being dragged into it, you actually did start regaining your memories of when you were actually on the table as far as the experiment. So you've been in that position where you're like, oh yeah, they're just taking samples of my blood and everything. Oh, they're injecting me with something. What are they injecting me with?
Wait. You're Elemental X as well? You're Stripper X?
Stripper X.
I'm not having these memories out loud.
Triple X.
Out of character mode. Are you Stripper X?
Do I have any memories?
Super Stripper?
Not stripper.
Actually, you do. You do start remembering.
I'm remembering. What do I remember?
You actually remember, and you don't know where this memory is coming from, but there was this little boy.
There's this little boy.
Yes.
Are you having your memory out
Yeah,
loud?
my eyes are closed. I'm remembering.
You're remembering out loud?
And you remember he was a teenager.
He was a teenager.
Yeah, he was, and he was in this vehicle,
He was in a
with
vehicle.
his mother and his father.
His mom and dad.
Yep. And then they're driving down the road.
They're driving
Nice sunny day.
down the road. It's nice out.
What is
Yep.
the robot eating?
For
He's
real.
eating pecans he found on the floor.
And then
Oh god.
as the
They
train is
forgot.
going over railroad tracks, the signal apparently had failed.
I love
and
going over railroad tracks.
Yes,
Mhm.
you hear the blaring of a horn as the vehicle is struck by the train.
Oh no!
And that's where memory stops.
That was crazy.
It was such a pretty day.
No.
Do,
It's pretty good
do
memories.
because he's narrating all these memories, am I remembering anything to do with him?
Yeah, yes. So you actually, as far as he's concerned, you built his frame and everything.
Right.
You that whole unit that contains him. You built that. You even did the wiring and everything, but what you didn't do was the programming.
Okay.
You didn't program it or anything like that. You just
All I can
basically
say is
manufactured
you're
it.
welcome.
The mechanics of it.
The mechanics of it, yes. The hydraulics, all of it.
All we
His
can say is
compartments.
for the programming.
I've basically
You've seen
built
my
the body, but just
compartments.
not the
You
head.
are like my mom.
Right.
Okay.
For the programming, Doctor, all we can say is you're welcome.
Thank you. So far. Not really sure about that one.
Have you guys remembered that?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. We programmed this whole facility, which is why it's incredible that we can't figure out why we can't get back into it.
Yep. So you built the body and all the mechanics on it, and they're the ones that programmed it, and also supposedly hacker-proofed it. So the
Including from
outside,
themselves.
yeah, exactly. So nobody from the outside could get into his subsystems.
Or inside too, apparently.
I can also go off grid. I just remembered.
Me too.
Really? Cool.
You just remembered what?
I can
So
go
yes,
off
you guys
grid.
get all those memories, and of course you get your memory back. So far, the research assistant.
You know, I'm gonna go off grid right now.
You actually, at this floor you're going to sub-level 3.
Yeah.
This floor is
Have
actually
a stealth
where you worked. So
Well, of course.
So you'll be able to show us around?
Data research assistance is what I was into. It's kind of a recent hobby, saving strippers. Wasn't always something I did.
all right. But yes, so
But it was what you were made for.
It's potentially my destiny.
so what awaits you on sub-level 3?
We won't find out till next week.
You will find out next time. So be sure to tune in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check us out wherever you can find us on Facebook, on the web at SaturdayNightGamingLLC.com, or Realms of Heavenscape if you want to check out the rest of the Heavenscape multiverse. You can also check out this realm. Be sure to listen in on the other podcast, Fanes in the Dark, and also Saw and Riddle and Steel, as those connect into this campaign itself. So be sure to check all of that out. And again, like, share, and subscribe. But until next time, this is Saturday Night Gaming signing off.